Hi everybody, it's John, and it's time to just think about it. Well, today I am going to go through the process of starting my own seeds. This will be a video over about a month where I document about every 2 or 3 days what's going on with the plants and see if I can get them to grow. I have a grow light back here. I have some starting trays, and I'm going to do it 2 ways. I'm going to start half of them inside this tub in paper towels, wet it, and let it sit for 3 days. And the others I'm just going to direct sow. I'll keep them moist through a water bottle, and I'll keep them in a tray. So let's get started. Alright, so how I'm starting this is with topsoil. This Beyond Peat. It's a biofiber. It actually looks the best. The topsoil looks like it's full of stems and crap. I used steer manure. It's got a bunch of stems in it. And so I mixed it all together in this tray. I'm going to use this to start it with. A lot of this is that bio peat, and well, we'll see how it goes. We'll start them in this and on the paper and then plant them. Hope everything goes well. Here we go. All right, I'm going to start out by filling the tray and I tell you, I make a mess no matter what I do. You can ask my wife. Alright, so I think what I'll do is I'll start out by getting the seeds that I'm going to try to start in the water, get the seeds to start. I'm going to label the paper towels so that I know what kind of seeds they are. So let's go through what I'm going to plant. I'm going to start out, these are from 2023. They are Blue Lake bush beans. We have a little spot in the community garden that we could probably get away with planting this in a corner right by the tomatoes. So I'm going to give that a shot. But I'm going to have to start with these in the water. I'll start one over here, but I just don't think that they're gonna go. So who knows? 2023, so they're 3 years old. So I'm gonna label them, and I mean, I don't see how these things are gonna grow, but we'll find out. I'm going to save these for Wisconsin so that we have early plants. When I get there, I'll plant the lettuce, get that going, And then as I grow out some seeds and things like that, we'll plant other things. So now let's get that wet. Okay, just gonna pour some water in there. Let the paper towels absorb it. And just make sure they're moist. Maybe just a little more. Oop. All right, that should be good. Okay. The beans in here. 1, 2, 3. Try 3 direct sow beans. I don't see how those will grow, but what the heck, might as well try. And I'm going to leave them in this tray so that I can water them and not worry about the water getting all over. Alright, so I'm going to do 3. I don't know how I'm going to label these. That's my problem. I'll do 6. 3 in each one, 2 in each one. 6. Okay, so here's how I'm going to label them. I found an old one of these. So the one that's not labeled will be Iceberg. Six of these. So the whole point of this is to do a test. What works better? Direct sow or starting the seeds in water on paper towels and I'm going to just leave that in there. This will be what we end up putting the other plants into. I have more of these trays. But to start, let's just, oops, of course I spill all over. Well, that's it for phase 1. Let's check in tomorrow. Hi everybody. Well, we're on about day 5 of the seed germination project. The seeds that were already planted are on this side. And I've got really nothing started. These seeds here, let's see if I can get it in there a little closer. It looks like there's a little bit of green coming up on the bush beans, but nothing real spectacular. Let's put that right back. So I made these 2 beds. This is going to be for bush beans. This is my own private. And then I'm going to put romaine and lettuce in this one that I have starts on. So let's get started on looking at the starts. So we'll start with iceberg lettuce. All right, so the iceberg lettuce, all 5 seeds have germinated. So let's go ahead and get them into the pot. So this is iceberg. We've got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, put one right in the middle, 5. And we'll take them. Oops. The bush beans did the best. They're bigger. And I have done bush beans before, so you can kind of see what they look like. Normal light. So 6 out of 9 got germinated in the bush beans, which I wouldn't say is too bad since they were 3 years old. So I bought these grow lights when I was planning on doing this project last month. So I bought these grow lights a while ago and got them all set up, and we're ready to go. Let's see how they do. We'll do a 2-day update. Let you know, this is day 4, this is day 5. Okay, 2 days after planting. The starts, let's see what we've got. My surprise plants, there's nothing coming up. These are the bush beans that I planted that I had starts on. They're not dying, and it looks like they've actually had some activity, so I think we'll get something out of these. Let's put those back. I also added water in the trays. Here are the lettuce starts. They're actually kind of growing. Yeah. They're all sitting straight up, doing pretty well. The ones that I planted, I've got nothing except one bush bean. It's trying to make its way into the world. So looks like the ones that I started in the paper towels are doing better. We have gotten nothing out of the ones except for one bush bean out of the ones I just planted direct soil. All right, let's wait for the next update. Okay, 2 days later and we have some action. Got a nice little plant there. These are the ones that I put in the paper towels. Looks like all 6 of them are trying to come out. This side's no good. We have a little bit of action here on the lettuces, and we have a little tiny bit of action on the ones that I direct sowed. This bush bean plant went crazy, and this is the one that I planted or I sowed it. So anyway, 2 days later we got some action. We'll be planting pretty soon with these beans. All right, 1 day later, everything is up. We even have a couple of the direct sows. Iceberg lettuce is up. The romaine did better. when we started the seeds. They haven't come up at all on the direct sow. As far as the beans, the ones that we started the seeds are doing great. We have one that we direct sowed, and it's coming in great. And my stuff's not coming in at all. Anyway, all right. Well, today is planting day. We're going to plant one of the bush beans in the corner. We're going to take out one of the starts of the tomatoes, maybe move it over here. We have the iceberg lettuce that's came in very good. That was direct sowed. The romaine that was direct sowed didn't come in at all, but it did come in very well on the transplant. We got a couple on the iceberg transplant area, so I think we're good to go to move it over to the raised bed. So let's get started, and we can wrap this video up. Okay, so we have some room for the lettuce. I mean, you can see these things, I swear in the last 2 days, these things have really gone up 10 times as big as they were.
80 degrees.
Yeah, it's beautiful and sunny.
Yeah.
We tore out the 2 tomato plants there, and we planted the bean plant, the one that was actually direct sowed. I'm going to put the other ones in a planter at my house because we really like beans, and so I'll see if I can get some to grow. We have a couple. This is, what's the brand again, Mike?
San Marzano.
San Marzano tomatoes. Let's see here. Heirloom, so that's good. We can save some seeds if we get any and use them for next year. Okay, so the onions are going well, and our broccoli's going crazy. So we're gonna get set up, plant the lettuce, and we're gonna have to put a lot more drip irrigation in. So we'll get started. Okay, well, we got everything planted, watered, fertilized, and I think that's the end of our video. We have, you can just barely see the starts for the lettuce. They're doing okay, and we had to pour water, and it was a big bucket, but yeah, I think we got them in, and I think they're looking healthy, well watered, and the bean looks great. So that was the one that did the best in the house with the grow lamp. So anyway, I sure appreciate you watching the video. This has been over a span of about 3 to 4 weeks, and so I hope you've enjoyed it, learned a little bit. I sure did. I learn stuff every time I do these things, and I'm never going to claim that I'm great at any of it. Just out here enjoying myself and trying to figure it all out. But anyway, I sure appreciate you watching. If you like what you see, please check out my channel. There's lots of things on gardening, fishing, fish tanks, golf, both here and in Wisconsin. But I do sure appreciate you watching. Take care. See you next time.